Okay, today topic is image formation by concave mirror. So, how can we get the image on a mirror? How many light rays we need to get an image of the object? Two light rays, at least two light rays. If any two light rays intersect at any point, that will be the image of the object. So, let us find out how can we get the images on a concave mirror. First, at different points. First, take a concave mirror. Take a concave mirror. This is the pole of the mirror, and this one is the principal axis. This one is the principal axis, and we are keeping an object here at infinity distance. We are keeping an object here at infinity distance, and the light rays. What are the light rays we are taking? Parallel light rays. The parallel light rays are coming from the infinity distance towards the mirror surface. Towards the mirror surface. And according to light rules, if any light ray is traveling parallel to the principal axis, it always go after instant. It always go through which point? Focal point. It always will go through the focal point. It always going through the focal point of the mirror, and this will be the image of the object at focal point. That means if any object is at infinity distance, the image will be formed at focal point of the mirror. This is the first image. And second image, take a concave mirror. Take a concave mirror, and this is the, what is this side? Non-reflecting surface of the mirror. This is the non-reflecting surface of the mirror, and this one is the pole of the mirror. And draw the principal axis. Draw the principal axis, right? And now we are keeping the object. Now we are keeping the object at some point on the principal axis. At some point on the principal axis. This is the object O, and what is the first light ray we are always taking? What is the first light ray we are always taking here? Parallel light ray we are taking again here. Parallel light ray which is going through parallel to the principal axis, and after instant it is going through which point? It is going through the focal point of the mirror. It is going through the focal point of the mirror. And another light ray is, what is the light ray which is going through the focal point? Second light ray, what we are taking here? Second light ray which is going through the focal point, and after reflection it will meet this one. It reflects back parallel to the principal axis. If you draw a normal line, from principal axis to the focal point, if you draw a normal line principal axis from principal axis to the focal intersecting point, and this will be the image. And this is the AB object, and this is A dash B dash, image of the object, and this one is the center of curvature. So if you keep any object at some point on the principal axis, the image of the object will forms between the center of curvature and focal point. This one is the focal point. This is figure 2. And in the third case, what we are doing means just take a concave mirror. And this one is the non-reflecting surface of the mirror, and draw a principal axis. This one is the pole of the mirror. Draw the principal axis, and this one is the pole of the mirror. And now we are keeping the object here at center of curvature. And which type of light ray we are taking each and every time? First one is parallel light ray, and after instant on the mirror surface, it is going through the focal point. And if we take another light ray which is going through the focal point, after instant it reflects back parallel to the principal axis. So this one is the picture. Okay, this one is the picture, and where there are two lines are intersecting here at point A dash. Here at point A dash, both the lines are intersecting here, and if you draw a normal line from principal axis to the intersecting point, and this will be the image, and A dash, B dash, and this one is the A, B object. Okay, this is the third case, and now we are taking another light ray, another concave mirror, and in the first case we kept the object at infinity distance, in the second case we kept the object at some point on the principal axis, and we kept the object at center of curvature. Now we are taking the object at between the center of curvature and focal point. Between the center of curvature and focal point, first take a concave mirror, and this one is the non-reflecting surface of the mirror. This one is the non-reflecting, this one is the pole of the mirror. Draw a principal axis. Now where we are keeping the object here, just think this one is the center of curvature and this one is the pole of the mirror. Now we are keeping the object here between the principal center of curvature and pole of the mirror. Center of curvature and pole of the mirror. First we are taking which type of light ray? Parallel light ray, which is going parallel to the principal axis. Which is going parallel to the principal axis. After instant, it is going through the focal point. It is going through the focal point. Now we are taking another light ray which is going through the focal point, but it is not possible to meet the mirror. So that's why we are taking another light ray which is going through the center of curvature. Which is going through the center of curvature after reflection. Which is going to the center of curvature, and after reflection it will reflect back in the same path and it is going in this direction. So it will form an image. It will form an image and meeting at some point, and here the image will be formed. Here the image will be formed. Where the image is forming, and if you draw a normal from principal axis to the intersecting point, this will be the A dash, B dash, and image of the object. Where the image is forming here, beyond the center of the curvature. Beyond the center of the curvature, the image is forming. Okay, and next we are drawing another ray diagram for concave mirror, and this one is figure 4. And we are taking another concave mirror. And this is non-reflecting surface of the mirror. Now this one is the pole of the mirror. Where we are keeping the object here at focal point. At focal point we are keeping the object here, and this one is the center of curvature. What is the first light ray we are always taking to draw a ray diagram? Parallel light ray. This one is the parallel light ray, and after instant on the mirror surface, it is going from where? It is going from the focal point of the mirror. It is going from the focal point of the mirror, and another light ray what we are taking here, which is going to the center of curvature. Another light ray we are taking which is going through the center of curvature, and it is not possible to meet the mirror, and that's why after instant on the mirror surface, it reflects back and going through the center of curvature. That means here the image forms at infinity distance. So this is the figure 5. Another light ray we are drawing here. Just take a concave mirror. And this one is the non-reflecting surface of the mirror, and this is the principal axis. Okay. Now where we are keeping the object means this is the center of curvature, and this one is the focal point of the mirror. Now we are keeping the object here at between the pole and focal point, between the pole and focal point, and first light ray which is going to meet at the focal pole of the mirror, and with the angle of incident and with the same angle it reflected back. Its same angle it reflected back, and the second light ray is we are taking here, which is going through the center of curvature, and these two light rays are not meeting here. These two light rays are not meeting here, and that's why we are extending back these light rays back. We are extending these light rays back, and this one is also we are extending, and they are meeting at some point I, and they are meeting at some point A dash, and this will be the A B object position, and here they are meeting. If you draw a normal line from principal axis to the intersecting point, and this one will be the image of the object A dash B dash, and here where is the object is forming here? It is behind the mirror. Okay, this is the explanation of image formation on concave mirror. What is the first case here? In the first case we have kept an object. The light rays are coming from infinity. Here it is coming from the infinity distance, and there will be the object image is forming at focal point. And if you are keeping the object at any point on the principal axis, the image will form between the center of curvature and the focal point, which is the size is less than the object image size is. And if you are keeping the object here at center of curvature, the image will form on the center of curvature only and in the same size. And the fourth case, we are keeping the object between the center of curvature and focal point, and the image will form beyond the center of curvature and bigger size than the object. And here, if you are keeping the object at focal point, the image will form at infinity distance. And the last case, if you are keeping the object between the focal point and pole of the mirror, the image will not find in front of the mirror, and that's why we are extending these lines back. Reflected light is extending back, and they will intersect at some point, and this will be the image find if you draw the normal line from principal axis to the intersecting point. Okay, so we have to remember this position of the object and the characteristics of the images by drawing the pictures only. We should not use the root method here. If you use the root method, you will be in confusion. And how can you draw how we have to draw the pictures means we have to take at least two light rays, and they are intersecting at any point. This will be the image position of the object. And if you got any question in the examination, first try to draw the picture, and in that case you will get the image position easily. Next, uses of concave mirrors. Uses of concave mirrors. Next one is uses of concave mirrors. What are the uses? Where we are using the concave mirrors? Let us find out. First, concave mirrors are commonly used in torches, searchlights, and vehicles headlights to get powerful parallel beams of light. They are concave mirrors are using in the torchlights. First one is torchlights, and second one just searchlights, and next headlights of the vehicles. You can observe why we are using this means to get the big beam of light. You can observe why we are using the torchlights and also headlights of the vehicles. If you remove the concave mirror from the place, you can see the only dim light. This will be not focusing high power, but if you are using the concave mirror, it will be focuses high power beam of light. That's why we are using the concave mirrors in the headlights of the vehicles. They are often used as shading mirrors to see a larger image of the face, and also we are using in the mirrors. Which type of mirrors? Shaving mirrors, to see our face bigger. The dentist use concave mirrors to see the large image of the teeth of patients, and also concave mirrors are used by the dentist. So they want to see the big size image of the teeth. So they have to use the concave mirrors. Large concave mirrors are used to concentrate sunlight to produce heat in solar furnaces. So large type of concave mirrors are using in the purpose of to concentrate the sunlight at one point in the solar surfaces, solar furnaces. Okay, this is about the image formation of concave mirrors and what are the uses of concave mirrors. So in the next class we will learn about the convex mirrors, how the image forms on the convex mirrors and what are the uses of convex mirrors. Let us see in the next class.